My name is Dr. Chan. I'm Dean of Admissions here at the University of Utah School of Medicine. Today I'm going to talk about congruence between the primary and secondary applications. And this is our 10th tip in our series of how to improve and get your application ready for medical school. All right, so this is really important. So when you fill out your primary MCAS application, it should match the secondary application when it comes to the different activities. So, for example, you list in the primary MCAS application, and that's the application that goes off to the National Application Service, and this is what all the medical schools download, that you volunteered at a community clinic for 100 hours between 2014 and 2016. We ask you in the secondary application to break down those 100 hours by the year and categorize it. And we leave it up to you to categorize it. It's not up to us, it's up to you. So do you feel that this activity was more community service, more patient exposure, or was it leadership? So many of your activities can count for more than one category, such as community service and patient exposure. You can list them twice on the secondary application, but stronger applicants have a wide variety of activities and usually don't have to do this, all right? We call this double dipping. It's totally allowed. People still get into medical school who do it. But stronger applicants are just that much more amazing that they're just doing so many different activities. They don't need to use double dipping. They don't need to count things twice. All right, so I'll give you an example. So on our secondary application, you would write community clinic, 2014, 25 hours, write a description. Community clinic, 2015, 50 hours, another description. Community clinic, 2016, 25 hours, another description. All right, so you did this activity for 3 years in a row. Do you really do the same thing year after year? That's a huge tip for you. Like, we've noticed that people just cut and paste the same description year after year. Usually, if people are doing something over time consistently, they gain more power, more responsibility in that clinic. Something to think about when you create your application. All right. Again, we leave it up to you to create your own categories and your different activities. It looks really strange to the admissions committee when activities are only found on the primary application but not the secondary, and vice versa. So if you have a really awesome research experience and you mention that in the primary, but we don't see on the secondary, that looks strange. So that's what I mean by congruence. You want the two applications to speak for one another, to be congruent. All right. One key difference is, and we're well aware of this, is primary MCAS application allows you to project hours in the future. If you're a JAC, going back to JAC, and you tell us that you're going to be involved in this community clinic through 2017 up to 2018 for another 200 hours, you can document that in your primary application. However, philosophically, our secondary application, we only allow you to take credit for hours you've already accomplished. We don't allow you to project. All right. So when I say congruence, we do expect to see differences in the hours, especially if it's a current activity that you're projecting in the future. But the secondary application then should have smaller hours compared to the primary application where you're projecting larger hours. I hope you liked this discussion on congruence between the two applications. I look forward to seeing your applications. Thank you.